You want to hear a plan that wasn't thought out? A Snapchat name called DurtyPics.
Great video.
You know how many friend requests I've denied after the amount of pics I've received?
Oh, man.
I feel like I'm kind of committed.
3, 2, 1.
Guys, what up? It's the High Level Podcast, episode 24. Manny Ramirez episode. If you're from Boston, if you're a baseball fan, it's Ken Griffey Jr., legend. And who else? Sam Jones?
Sam Jones, retired Celtics. I think they retired his number, I think they said.
All right, so he probably played with Russell or some shit.
Yeah, way before my time.
But what up, y'all? We're back again. It's the whole gang today. Vinny P, Raina, and Kylito Cream in the building.
All right, I need a nickname. That just sounded so, unfair.
So what's your nickname?
What do you
then?
want?
I don't know, but
We'll think
we're
about
going to
it.
have to gather one.
So my boss has a nickname for me now, or his son does.
Yeah.
And he calls me son, Hollywood.
Hollywood?
I don't know. I like that. I was like, oh, all right.
Why? Because your phone's always ringing?
Nah, because he always says I'm too good to go golfing with him. He's like, dude, you never want to come golfing. I'm like, dude, going golfing with you is a 2-hour drive to the course you want to go to from where I live.
Yeah, it's because you're always got shit to do.
And then
hard to get
I
a
gotta
hold
go.
of.
And
Hollywood.
then 9 dude. And then 9 holes takes 3 hours, and then I gotta drive 2 hours back home to Wakefield. I got the dog hair waiting for me.
That's
and,
way too long.
Yeah, dude. I just
Way too long.
can't do it.
Yeah, no. I want to play golf, but I suck.
It's all right. We all suck.
Yeah.
That's not what it's about.
Mini golf, I'm serving all of you.
Yeah,
Dude.
right,
I'm
man.
serving all of you.
I'm actually not bad at mini golf.
Neither am I, Vinny.
It doesn't take much skill for mini golf compared to regular golf. Because regular golf, the greens move the ball, and some of the greens are fast, some of them are slow. Like that ain't happening on a mini golf course.
Yeah, but on a mini golf course, you have
Turf.
on a mini golf course, you have windmills. So,
I mean, fair, but
get
but
fucked
I
up.
feel
all you
like
gotta
the
do
turf is
wait
kind of
for it and time
uneven.
it.
I mean,
Come on, guy.
you could,
The
dude.
hills, they're kind of uneven, so that you kind of have a disadvantage a little
No,
bit.
I mean,
when
I'm
you-
not saying that it's mini golfing's easy, but compared to real golf, I
Not
feel
as
like
fun.
it is.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
you'd be
that's-
surprised, dude. You'd think, oh, look, I'm sitting here, I'm 6 feet from the hole, 5 feet from the hole, dead straight. All I got to do is hit. You just tap it, and it takes off, goes 10 feet past the hole on the other side. So golf is fucking insanely hard compared to mini golf.
I think we gotta take him mini golfing and show him how to.
Dude,
Yeah,
let's
serve
do
'em.
let's
I'm
do a
ready to
high
serve
level mini golf tournament.
Dude, let's
bring Kelly.
do it.
Or bring whoever wants to come.
It's
Guys,
on.
let us know if you
It's
wanna
on.
come join the high level fucking mini golf tournament before the summer's
Dude.
over. But before summer's over, dude,
Let's do it.
Let's get it. We'll get content. We'll
Let's do
record
it.
everything, and we'll fucking you
We're
guys
going
can
to keep
check
the
it out.
scoreboard and
I'm
everything.
You'll
so
see you-
down.
Are we doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
man, let's
yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
we're
do
doing
it.
it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh man,
It's
I'm bringing my
needed.
own putter.
Me too.
Oh, Vinny's
Who you
coming
kidding, bro?
correct.
Who you kidding? Me too. I'm not using one of them rubber bottomed putters,
Yeah,
dude,
right.
in a tournament with you guys. Come on.
I'm bringing my lucky ball.
Dude,
Lucky,
do
you
you
have
guys
a lucky ball?
I do.
a lucky golf
Oh,
ball?
she's going.
I
yin
actually
yang.
do have a lucky golf ball.
My confidence just dropped
My-
half a notch.
Mine too.
What
Neon
color
green.
is it? Neon green.
Yeah, she likes
ain't
the
losing it.
chartreuse shit.
I usually go for the blue ones, but I gotta pick one out of the bucket.
I usually go orange or like the pink or red color, whatever.
That high vis, high vis golf ball.
Need that.
Yeah. Is there one that you guys would want to go to? I'm not like a mini golf connoisseur in the area.
Me
so-
either.
So obviously, and all my mass people are gonna feel this, bro.
Stop,
RIP Route
stop.
1 mini golf.
For real, dude.
You just hurt me.
The dinosaurs still there.
Yep.
Landmarked.
Yep.
Can't be touched.
Yep.
Fired. But
Historical.
definitely don't want to go to Richardson's. That one sucks.
No.
But shout out Richardson's. I love it.
I think I
there.
had a field trip there once. From like YMCA or Boys and Girls Club or something.
There was
that.
a
Random.
neon place, like glow in the dark mini golf place in Square One Mall. Probably not there anymore because Square One is trash.
Yep. I think I've been there. It was like zombie themed or dinosaur themed or like
I don't
something
know.
like that.
I never
Actually, I
went.
think it's
just
still
walked by.
standing.
Is it in there in the Square One?
I think it is still standing.
All right, that's an option.
We'll look it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay tuned,
And,
people. Stay
again,
tuned.
If anybody obviously close to us wants to join in and make the tournament a little more interesting, by all means hit us up.
Right.
Let us know.
If you want to come get smoke, come get
If not,
smoke.
then
Yeah. For real,
it'll be a high level game.
dude. I'm pumped. That's
Dude.
gonna be great.
Yeah, dude, I'm happy that this took a left turn.
I love that we're all so competitive.
It ended up
I
here.
love that for us. Mad
that's game.
competitive.
That's super game. And we've been like talking about trying to find ways to like get some content in like real life to bring to the pod, and
There
this
it
is the
is.
perfect way to do it.
Yeah, that's so.
I love
funny,
it.
dude.
But
I have breaking news.
what do you got?
Tory Lanez's recording equipment was seized in his cell.
No, no more prison tapes. That's not cool, bro. I
Yeah.
can do that to the guy Tory.
Megan with
Man.
another dub on that ass. We love to see
That
Rock
sucks,
Nation
man.
just
they
fucking.
They don't want to see an innocent black man make music in jail.
Shut the hell up. He did that shit.
Fuck. So if we're going, you brought music into it.
Rock Nation.
Fuck all this bullshit with Kendrick Lamar doing the halftime. Only reason I have a problem with it. Obviously, I'm Team Drake. Everybody who's tuned in here and people who know me know I'm Team Drake. I still like Kendrick. Only reason I'm against him doing the halftime show, just like everybody else right
It's the
now, it should
principle
be
right
Wheezy
now.
F Baby. And if you don't think it should be Lil Wayne, you're smoking meth.
Yeah, he'll make an appearance.
Like-
There's no way he's not going to make an appearance.
He better, or else then the whole world's gonna be pissed.
Kyle and I were talking about it. I was like, if he does Mona Lisa, that would make me the
not-
happiest person. But like,
But we need like a
We
Millie and like Got Money and like we need some like fire Lil Wayne.
it should have been Wheezy, Drake, and Nicki. Should have been
It should've-
YMCMB
yeah,
up
it should've
there.
been a Young
It
Money.
really
It
should
really
have been.
should've.
Yeah, that would
Remember
have been
when
pretty sick.
people would wear the hoodies and the
I was-
hats of
I was one of
YMCMB?
them.
Like
Yeah.
that was an era.
I was one of them. Big
Yeah.
culprit,
Weenie.
dude. I had a pin like this big that said YMCMB on my fitted that said YMCMB.
You do it for Miss Gladys.
Oh my god, yeah. Speaking of which,
Birdman hands.
and again, you can throw this up when you're doing the
Yeah,
but maybe you should read this.
Oh, jeez.
Let's see. These niggas pussy. YMCMB. I'm making these niggas respect us on Miss Gladys. Go emoji.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, Birdman, I love you. Put some
ridiculous, dude.
respect on Lil Wayne for the
And
Super
he put it
Bowl.
with the K, respect.
Respect.
Like, put some respect on my
Oh,
name.
man.
Dude, that's so funny. I'd be surprised if Wayne doesn't do like a 10-minute set. Like on those halftime shows
He's
are mad long.
needed.
Maybe that's what's happening, and everyone's pissed for no reason.
And we
right
have
now.
no idea because they're trying to surprise us. And like,
I think that's what's gonna happen.
It's a good possibility.
You heard it here first.
You heard it
We'll
here first
see.
on the High Level Pod. Speaking of you heard it here first, it is the first week of the NFL.
Yep.
And the Pats
Boo.
squeaked out a win. Well, she gets mad because
crazy.
I do fantasy and I'm all in the football, and she
this
loses
is the
me.
worst time for girlfriends.
She loses me to the Super Bowl, fam.
Oh yeah.
Till the Super Bowl, I'm invested, and I'm at work on Sunday too, so I'm just like,
Yeah, I
my
bet.
phone here. I'm
You just got fucking Red Zone streaming on your phone, watching all the
illegal
games at
streams.
once.
Oh yeah. I brought the iPad.
It's not even just Sundays, it's Mondays and Thursdays, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
Sometimes Fridays.
Sometimes on a Friday, you never know. Yeah.
You're not cutting off Law and Order SVU. Sorry.
We have like 5 TVs in this house, I think.
I can't believe they're still making that show.
I love it.
Needed.
It's a good show. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna raise my
Dun,
child
dun.
from that show.
Yeah, I mean, dude.
My babies ain't watching Coco
You know-
Melon.
you know what's
They're
funny?
watching Law and Order SVU.
No, the scene in Ted where they're sitting on the couch and they're watching Law and Order. Let y'all go to court.
They the producer, fucking whatever his name is, has like a documentary on Netflix that's pretty good too. And they use this. It's like real cop stories.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like kind of like not dramatized, but it's like cops almost.
Ooh, I
pretty
miss
sick.
Cops.
Yeah.
I used to watch that with my Nana.
It's more like one of those 48-hour mystery shows. But in any event, I don't want to get too sidetracked.
Yeah, Pat squeaked out a win.
Yeah.
1-0,
Yep.
16-10.
Yep.
Beat Cincinnati, with Cincinnati. Do you see Joe Burrow?
I didn't
That
get
is
to
here.
I didn't get to watch the game.
No, I'm like, do you see him
Oh,
in
no.
general? He
No,
dyed
no,
his
no.
hair blonde, so everyone's like making Slim Shady memes out of him on
so funny.
the internet.
How did your speaking of your fantasy since you're lost? How did you work out this week?
Dub first
How
week.
long have you guys had your league together?
Fuck. I'm in multiple.
Well, like your longest standing.
My
yeah.
longest standing one's probably, I want to say 8th grade.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, 8th grade was 08,
Yeah.
07.
07 going into 08.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I was gonna say we're going on like 12, 13 years, something like that on ours. It's pretty
fun.
nuts, dude.
So how it works, fantasy football, is what you don't always have to like bet money. Like you could do a free league just for fun and shits and giggles. However, no man really does that. So you
That's
buy in for
that's my
whatever,
alley.
Lame.
Free is for me.
So you buy in.
Lame.
So for us,
Yep.
you buy in and then you have a draft. And there's every player in the NFL in this draft. And there's obviously an order, and you just go until you pick a full team. And every week you verse, like me and Vinny would verse each other. And we each have our separate teams. And then each player gets points by like, it depends on what type of league. There's different leagues that score different ways. The most generic one is like the PPR, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Which is points per reception. And the person, as the players play, it equivalates. Is that
Word
a
of the
word?
day.
Equivalates. It's
Equivalates.
the equivalent to getting
Ooh.
points in fantasy. So
That's your man.
every time,
I'm gonna stick beside him.
so every time Brady would throw a touchdown to Randy Moss, boom, that's points. Every time your running back gets a first down, it's points
Yep.
and whatever. So you go head to head.
Yeah.
And
So
then
you'll
we'll-
have like your quarterback from the Pats, and your receiver will be on Denver, and your kicker will be on Cincinnati, and like all those players, however they do collectively, is your team.
This
so
sounds
like,
interesting, but do they do it for basketball? I
oh
would
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
much
oh, yeah.
rather do
They do it for
this
everything.
for basketball
Everything.
than football.
And
Everything.
There's multiple ways
They do it for
to
golf.
do it too. Yeah.
To bring it back to
dude,
the mini golf thing, like they do it for
Everything.
golf
Oh,
too.
shit.
everything. NASCAR.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But there's different types of fantasy. So like that.
We're about to set up my basketball team.
We can do it.
That'd be dope.
The one that we were talking about is like different, like you'd go on like ESPN fantasy or something, but then there's DraftKings where you can like, there's all different types of shit. Then there's Prize Picks, which
Right.
yo, shout out fucking Prize Picks. I love it. You just pick over and unders and shit.
Oh,
It would
that's
be
legit.
like, for basketball, it'd be like Jalen Brown over and under
My
18 and
guy.
a half points. And if you said over and you fucking hit it, then boom, you're winning money. So
Right.
that's what I like more so than DraftKings fantasy. I just like Prize
Yeah.
Picks. I want the over under or whatever.
I've
I
never
want the
tried
spread.
I've never tried Prize Picks. I should try it.
Dude, do it.
Yeah.
And they give you like a freebie every week too. Like it'll say like Pat Mahomes like over and under half a rushing yard.
Yeah.
So you're gonna fucking go over.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
They
right.
give you like a free plug
Right.
most of the time,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you can bet it on like UFC, everything. Again, like fantasy isn't just to football.
Only
Is
football.
my
Yeah.
point. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, I was
I'm
just
interested.
ranting there, but
Yeah, no, fantasy's dope. I can never keep up with like the more than one game a week sports though, so I'm basically limited to football. Because like you play fantasy baseball, you got to update that
oh
shit
my god, I used
every
to do
day,
it. I
multiple
used to do
times a
it,
day.
yeah.
Sometimes
Used to
you
do
know
it,
what I mean.
Not worth it.
Not worth it at
Because
all.
especially when you buy in big,
Right.
Not worth it.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like our fantasy pot is, I think $1,100, and then second,
Not bad.
like it's winner take all. Second place gets their money back.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty solid. Like there's
Nice.
12 of us. Like you know, not a bad way to
That's the
to
kind
work
of gambling
through.
I can get with,
Yeah,
rather than
it-
sitting at a slot, literally just watching myself lose.
It's definitely gambling.
I mean,
it's definitely
it's gambling, but it gets you interested in the game because
Yeah.
you want to watch these games, not just your team, but the games you
Right.
want to see your players do good.
Right.
Right.
So it's fun. But yeah, I bought in. I think we bought in for 100 this year. It's 12 of us.
Do
And
you
then
guys do a loser thing?
No,
Do you do a trophy or anything?
no.
Neither do we, dude. I want to do like something.
Just give me the money.
Yeah, obviously, but like I
Give me
want
the
to do
money.
something fun too, like to spice it up a little bit. I've only won my league once in the 12 years we've been doing it. I
So,
suck at fantasy
Dude,
football.
I've
but
won
It's fun.
in the past. I don't know. However long I've done it, probably call it 12 years too. I've probably won 3 times. But we used to go to like like Hooters or Buffalo Wild Wings
Yep.
and use a draft board and do
Yeah.
it that way. And a lot of my buddies that I grew up with are still in a league. I got out of that league a while ago because I could never make the drafts and shit. It just wasn't convenient for me. But that's the kind of shit that I like to do.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah, the
we
live
wanna start a
drafts.
league, yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
even if we just came here, sat in the bar room
Right.
and chilled, had drinks or whatever, make a thing out of it. That's what I like to do.
Me and my buddies will at least like Zoom a handful of us during it, and then there's other people that are like on an Xbox chat or something.
Right.
You know what
Discord or whatever.
I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yo, question.
Yo.
Am I going to be the only one drinking all podcast?
No,
No.
I got
No.
something for us.
Are we gonna do we're gonna break out a cocktail?
I think we could break out a cocktail.
Let's get it. You guys know what it is now.
Cocktail
Staple
time.
segment.
This is my first
time.
cocktail on the pod, so
So what do you got? Talk
What do
to
you
us.
I got. Let me just make sure I have the name right. So I'm a girly girl, and I use Pinterest for pretty much everything.
I love Pinterest. Found so many good food shit on Pinterest.
Hey.
Mad recipes. You want to find good food shit? Pinterest. Holla at
Literally,
us.
the most unproblematic app
Pinterest
ever.
bomb for
Fire.
recipes.
Fire.
Love it.
Yeah,
So it's an apple cider margarita.
Gang.
love it.
Yes, let's get
I was
it.
like,
Hit me with that fall time tequila, baby.
Let's
you see,
go.
because seeing as to how apple won as a superior fall flavor,
We talked
I figured
about it
we
already,
just
and we know.
Roll with
continue
it.
with the apple.
Let's go.
You know,
Roll with it. So while you get those set up, I figured we could chat about the new Lincoln Park shit that's getting mixed up.
Yep.
Feel free to pour. We'll talk over a drink.
yeah.
Yeah. But that's been getting like a lot of mixed reviews online lately. A lot of people hating it, a lot of people loving it, and I think it's worth a discussion because Lincoln Park has been like a nostalgic staple music group
Lincoln
for
Park
a long time.
raised me.
Long time.
There you go. So Rain will definitely have something that comes to it, but I think it'll be good to chat about it over a drink.
I agree.
You know,
Segue into some more fun shit we got up the sleeve for y'all this week.
for real.
Hold on there, sweetheart.
No, let her mix them up. We'll
No,
take
no,
a break
no.
so she.
You pour liquor.
Huh?
Then ice after you pour the ingredient.
But isn't it gonna splash at me?
I mean, that's not a big enough mixer to make 3 at once.
Why don't you tell the people the right way to do it? Since you got some fucking comments.
He's a chef and
So
a
you
boss.
go.
and-
Yeah,
so you
apparently.
go.
Me.
So for right, you want to rinse that first, but
It's fucking gay.
you go liquor, all your ingredients. Well,
Yeah, chef.
what's your ingredients here? What do you got?
So we have Terramana Reposado Tequila. Shout out The Rock.
Drink responsibly.
Yeah, buddy.
We got some garnish of cinnamon sticks.
Right.
I
Then
like
we
it.
got
So-
our lime juice to rim. We got our apples to garnish.
Love it.
And
We got
then
our
you need
lime
that.
juice
Yep.
and ginger beer.
Okay. So you're
That's right in
topping with
front of-
ginger beer.
Damn, you're making like a proper cocktail, huh?
Yeah,
Proper.
hell yeah, Marina comes
Shit.
correct. So you're topping with ginger. Like after you mix it, then you're gonna top with ginger, right?
Yeah.
All right. So use this one, rinse it, liquor and everything first, then ice.
He's so bossy.
I'm just telling. That's how you make it. Listen. We watch enough Bar Rescue that you should know
I know.
this.
I should know better.
All right, so now that we're back in action, I just want to say, guys, as I promised, Snapple's plugged right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Shout out Snapple, you guys are the best. I love
Snapple
Peach.
fact.
We already read that one. That one's still the same bottle from last week.
A recycled bottle?
Yeah,
You're
because
out
I
here
never, I
pushing-
didn't.
you're out here pushing Snapple and you've had like 2 ounces out of that?
Dude, I didn't
Do
finish it.
better.
We were drinking last week. You know, we drink on here now. You know, so
That's
I plug it in and I shout it out and I fucking hey listen.
You know it's there, Snapple, all right? Don't get fucking mad at us.
And not for nothing, I just throw a Snapple fucking fact up there. Whoosh, Snapple.
Yeah. right. Snapple fact number.
Snapple's gonna watch and be like, "We never fucking said that."
But we did. But anyways, go before we go Lincoln Park and
Yeah.
all that. What do we got here?
I got us a little fall time apple cider margarita. We got some Terramana Reposado
Gang.
Yep.
tequila, so that's like the brown one. Then we got some lime juice in there, of course apple cider, topped with some ginger beer and some cinnamon. So
Boom.
do it.
And drink responsibly.
drink responsibly,
That's
people.
right.
High level.
High level. I don't know
Cheers,
if I
yo.
can
Boom.
make it.
Bang.
Boom.
Boom. With the whole Cinestick. That is
Oh
delicious.
yeah, man.
Yep.
That is one
That's it.
fall drink right there. I must say.
That's fun.
Great. And I will say, now that we've all brought a drink in, I will own having the worst drink so far.
Nah, mine's probably worse.
No, yours is great.
Yeah,
a little
but
apple
my-
cider with some apple
Some
whiskey.
Jack, there's no thought. Look at this
Just
thought
because
and care she
it's
put
just because
into
it's
this.
easy doesn't mean it wasn't good.
You're right. It was good, but
was-
it wasn't this good.
Yeah, that's right. That's
It
also
wasn't
right.
this good.
That's also right.
Eventually, I'd like to see us with some pumpkin heads with the rim.
Yeah.
You know,
that'd be
pumpkin
great.
heads are fucking
Yep.
delicious.
Yep.
That
Yeah,
sounds
no,
fun.
these are wicked good.
I don't know if Kyle's ever brought it up, but I'm doing a beer tour because I'm trying to get into beer. For a while, we were going like almost every other week for me to try a beer. I have a list put down. I've tried a few. There's
You
a
guys
couple
going
I
to
like.
you going to breweries or just like grabbing new stuff, trying it?
Yeah. New stuff trying. I mean, a lot of the times you trying stuff at Yard House because their fucking beer list
They got
is
a
huge.
great beer list,
and
yeah.
good selection too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been trying to get her more hip.
Yeah. Try Sours are wicked good. I don't know if you like sours, but they're super
good.
tart, super sweet, an easy
think
way to
I
get
like
into
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've introduced her to like I don't know. She won't order a Miller Lite, but she's drinking a Miller Lite. She doesn't hate it.
Sure. Yeah.
So fun.
What else?
Just stay away from IPAs as you're
Yeah.
like easing your way into beer.
I love the Golden Road mango cart. Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. Love that.
Mango Cart's great. You ever have a Mango Cart?
I've had mango beers, but not mango cart. I don't
Oh,
think.
so good.
So good.
Have you guys are you using the Untapped app? Fucking free plug, Untapped. You can like rank your beers. So it gives you like a 1 through 5. You can like list the
Oh,
flavor
yes.
profile and like see other people. It's like social media for beer.
For beer.
Crazy.
Sick.
That's
Yeah.
right up Kyle's alley.
And then
Sick.
the kicker, dude, all the beers that are listed on the app are served in different locations. So if you see someone's like, oh, I tried this like wicked good beer, you can click on it and it'll show you all the places in your area that has it on tap.
Oh, that's so
Ye-
cool.
Yeah, it's wicked sick. It's
That's
called
cool.
Untapped. Yeah, you should check it out.
You're going to love that.
Yeah.
It's wicked sick.
No, for sure. Anywho,
Anywho,
Linkin Park.
yeah, dude, they came out with a new album recently, and I dig it, man. I'll say it. They're getting hate, and I dig it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I think I put my nostalgia aside, and I think that's the reason why I'm enjoying it compared to most.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. You have to. I think it's like
I'm mourn Chester. You gotta mourn them, move
course.
past, and then enjoy.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that he was wicked sick. But also, like, if you listen to their covers, and I was saying this outside earlier, if you listen to their covers, like, she has, like, mannerisms of Chester in her singing, if you will.
In a sense, yeah.
Yeah.
She really like has an essence of his like raspy,
Yeah.
like I don't know.
no, I would agree. I mean, you heard me when I first started. I'm like, sounds like Paramore.
Yeah, exactly. And that's...
But I love Paramore, so
Yeah, same.
rock with it.
Yeah, and it's something. It's like a breath of fresh air because not a lot of these rock groups have female vocalists.
no.
Yeah.
So it's wicked sick
Which
to have
I
something
love.
new. Yeah.
And a lot of them have like female guitarists or bass players or
But never
whatever,
the front face.
yeah.
Right.
And I love it because it's like it gives them a chance to reinvent themselves and become a little more relevant again, or at least like give people something different at least.
Yeah, for real.
You know?
And like I mean, obviously there's a front man or front woman, like front person. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But Linkin Park was never just Chester. Like no band is just the lead singer. Like,
Right.
If Steven Tyler wasn't the lead singer of Aerosmith, it would take some adjustment. But like,
Oh yeah.
it like significant adjustment. You know
Of
what I mean?
course.
Especially being local from
Well, some
this area.
people
You know
just
what I mean?
have
But
that distinct sound that you can't replace or
Yeah.
repeat.
yeah. I think they're gonna do fine, even if they need to find a new audience. It's pretty good music,
That's
dude.
fine if they find a new
Yeah.
audience. I think they're looking for a new
That's
audience.
what I'm. Yeah.
Can I just say, I haven't stopped fucking drinking this motherfucker
good,
since
dude.
it's
Is it
poured up,
good?
dude.
It's
I
good.
can't, like, I'm gonna need you to probably mix up another 2 trees.
I like that.
Wow, that's
Yeah, dude.
I'm saying.
My mom was a bartender pretty much all my life, so I used to study
really?
her all the time when she'd make drinks.
Nice. That's where you got
So I'm
those shaking
trying.
skills from. Shake.
Gotta step up those pouring skills.
Yeah,
The
right.
guy who poured it did a good job.
Yeah, right.
I'm scared. I'm a little clumsy.
No, they're good. The other thing, I don't want to like move away from Linkin Park too fast, but speaking of frontmen and new lead singers, have you guys heard the Sublime, not like new Sublime, but Bradley Noel's son is singing for Sublime now, or doing some covers.
I
You
read.
were
I
the one
read
who
it.
told me that not too
did I?
long ago. Yes, and I was thinking about it the other day.
Identical voice.
That's
Really?
dope.
Crazy
Do you
identical
love
think?
that.
Do you think he tries to do it, or do you think that's
just
just how it
natural.
is?
I don't probably both. You know what I mean? I'm sure he sounds like his dad, but like to hit the Sublime notes and tone,
Right.
like you have to
You
sing
kinda
a
have
certain
have to
way.
take a
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
I'm excited for
Like
that.
it didn't sound. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like it's not his music. You know, they have a couple original songs out, but like if you're covering songs, unless you do like your own rendition of covering songs, you typically just cover the song.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he does a phenomenal job on that. And there's a couple of originals that are good too, but it's crazy how identical he sounds.
There's a really good cover band for Sublime called, I think it's Badfish.
Yeah.
And they like
What are
perform
they,
at
Hampton?
Hampton all
Yeah.
the time, and like
Yeah.
they're really good, dude. Identical to Sublime, and
Yeah.
Sublime like low key, super white people
Yeah.
music right
Yeah,
there, like
for real.
super
Yeah.
hippy dippy.
Hey,
I love
it's,
it.
It's like ska, right?
Like I could
think
see
that-
people like down the beach, like on the wall though, like playing hacky sack, listening to Sublime.
Sublime?
You know what I mean? White people shit.
Dude, your dad has probably seen Badfish a million times with the amount that
I'm
he
sure
loves fucking
he has.
Hampton
The way
Beach.
he top
Top
three.
three. Top
Low
three.
class, white trash, right in my wheelhouse.
So funny. Also, Sublime
that
with
man.
Sublime with Rome is pretty sick too. I don't know if you guys have heard their shit, but it's different, but it's pretty sick. Anywho.
What do you got? You have something for me today.
Oh, dude. So
Need it. Now that I got the drink flowing.
we were at the Greek festival this weekend in Andover, and we've been doing gyros, however you want to say it, for like 15 years, me and my family.
right.
And we have a bunch of people that come and help us every year. It's great. It's like good friends of mine. So we I just don't want to put him on blast. Like, he's my fishing buddy, you know what I mean? So I just don't
We'll
wanna-
keep it as someone.
Yeah, and I already like
can bleep it
apologize.
out.
But I already like apologized for the way I reacted. So anyway, we have the most popular station at the festival every year, and because it's gyro or like shawarma, if you're from that part of the world, you know what I mean. It rotates on a stick, and you shave it as it cooks. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're talking like 2 or 3 sandwiches per rotation, and it takes 30 seconds to do a rotation, and that's as fast as you can fucking cut it. Our line was an hour long at least,
Wow.
because I was going into, I'm like the station captain, you know what I mean? So like for the whole year we prep and lead up to the festival, and every so often I go to the back of the line and I'm like, hey buddy, like when you get to the front, let me know how long you've been waiting. That way I can like time it out. 'Cause it's not a restaurant. We don't have ticket times or like shit like that. You know what I mean? People get in line and they get a sandwich and they go. So the line was an hour long, minimum.
God.
And there were people coming up to the back of the like station and offering to pay double for a gyro for a sandwich, so they didn't have to wait in line.
Wow.
So that's the situation we're like
No
dealing
way.
with.
Did you do
yeah.
it?
No. It's not my money. I would if it was my money. If it's like church
Fuck it.
money. And
Yeah.
so one of the kids I was working with decides that like in the middle of all of it to make himself a sandwich in front of everybody.
And he's eating in front of customers?
Nope. Didn't even eat it. Put it off to the side and held it for later. And I was like,
Bro.
I was thinking to myself, I was like, dude, you gotta at least shove it down your
I was
fucking
gonna say,
throat.
shove it.
Because
Shove
there's 60
Somebody-
along with the time I'm also
Shove it,
counting
man.
heads, and I'm like, there's 80 people in line right now, and this kid just fucking like
Made himself a
sandwich behind the line, wrapped it up and put it off to the side when like people have been waiting an hour for this.
Oh my God. That's...
And so like,
Honestly, that's so bold.
so in front of a bunch of customers, I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, making a sandwich. And I was like, why the hell are you? There's an hour-long line. Like, what the fuck? And he was like, I haven't taken a break all day, and I'm hungry. But like, all valid. You know what I mean? He's volunteering. That's why I was like, at the end of the day, I was like, dude, fucking relax. You know what I mean? But
in the moment.
yeah.
Yo.
I tweaked, and I like tweaked in front of a couple people, and I was like, bro, I've been cooking these since Thursday, and I haven't had one myself. And this is Saturday at like 10 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, whatever time it was.
Wow.
That changes the whole perspective for me too, right there.
And I
That
was
right
like,
there.
God damn. But PJ, we already talked about I love you. It's whatever. But like, dude, it was so infuriating at the
Oh
moment.
my God.
That's
And-
just honestly hilarious.
And I was on like 3 hours of sleep because I was just sleeping like shit for whatever reason. And I wanted to know what like your guys' reaction would be to that specific, because you've worked in a kitchen, and like if you were in line, I don't know if you've worked in a kitchen or, but like if you were in line and saw someone just like, and you're waiting an
front of
hour
the house.
and someone was just like, oh, you're next, hang on, let me make myself one.
Yo.
And not eat it. Like, at least shove
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah.
Shove it down. Like,
Eat it in front of me. Like, that's
Yeah,
what I
so
want you to
shove
do
it
at that
down.
point.
Right.
Like, I get it, but nah, bro. If it was me, I would have reacted the same way. I would have been
would've
like,
been
I would have been like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Like, and especially like if I'm the head chef, and like, perfect example. Like, I've seen it happen a million times in situations where I wasn't the chef, where like we'd be at Del Frisco's mid rush, bro, fucking balls to the wall Saturday night, and dudes out here making fucking 3-4 burgers for the dishwashers in the back. Like, and the dishwashers are the heart and soul of a kitchen, so I'm not in by any way, shape, or form shitting on the dishwashers.
And I'm not saying no one's allowed to eat. You know what I mean?
But fuck those motherfuckers till we're not busy. Like, at the end of the night, before we close the grill down for the night, that's when they get their fucking sandwiches.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Until then, bring your fucking Doritos, like hit the
Something,
7-Eleven,
dude. Or, like,
fucking go
go-
get in another line and buy buy yourself lunch, take 20 minutes, and go fucking eat the
See?
right way somewhere.
That's why I keep those jerky sticks on
know?
hand.
Or
Not a bad play.
you gotta
Okay.
keep
Not a
like,
bad play.
get your nick fixed. Chew some nicotine
Right,
gum. Then
right.
you ain't gonna be hungry for a
Right.
hot minute.
But I will say this.
That's a terrible advice, man.
He's there, like I said, PJ's a good friend of mine. We're fishing buddies, and he's there all weekend. He's there Saturday morning to Sunday night. So like I'm super grateful, and in no way talking shit about like
We just thought it was
that.
funny, PJ.
It was
No, it's not about
it was
him.
infuriating.
It's funny now. We can laugh about it
But
now.
it's not about him. It's about the situation.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Oh man, it was so funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I love that.
All right, well, there's something that we want to try out again today this
Yeah.
week, guys, and fucking we're gonna blind rank North Shore cities just on our personal preferences. We'll give brief little synopsises as we give them as to why. Now, bear with us because the North Shore is a relatively big area. There's so many different cities in the North Shore that I didn't even know were considered North Shore personally. So we sat down as a collective and we decided that we were just going to plick and pluck. And so some of you guys going to be maybe hitting me up or sliding in the comments and stuff. Or what about this city? What about that? We
Right.
know.
Yeah, for
We'll
real.
get to it.
Bear with us.
Yeah.
We had to be fair to the whole North Shore, so we just picked and plucked and whatever. So bear with us.
Yeah, and like the North Massachusetts, I would say specifically, isn't like other states where like obviously we have counties,
Yeah.
but we have like regional distinctions
Yes.
more so than like
Facts.
Merrimack Valley or Essex County or like all the
Right.
different counties that we do have.
Yeah.
So it's a little ambiguous too what people do consider North Shore, South Shore.
For sure.
And we were
Facts.
talking about like what's Boston proper, what's like adjacent to Boston, what there's so much minutia into it. So yeah, we know, like Kyle said, we know.
Bear with, guys. And again,
fuck
like,
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
piss off. All right, who wants to go first?
Well, why don't you read them off and we'll
Yeah,
Oh no,
read 'em
no,
off.
it's a blind rank, so actually technically we shouldn't read them off, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So one of us, I'm gonna read to somebody.
Yeah,
everyone's gonna read to somebody till somebody goes.
Make sure you document what we got.
Yep. All right.
Do
Vin,
you want to go?
No,
I'll go for-
Raina can go because she didn't do a blind rank with us.
Yeah,
yet,
that's right.
so
Yeah,
on the
yeah, that's right.
podcast.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
On the
all right.
spot, I'm ready.
Let's get it.
All right. So you get how a blind rank works, right?
I'm gonna put them from greatest to least, right? 1 through 10.
One's the best, 10's
Yeah,
the
but
worst.
you don't have to go in order. You can be like 1,
Yeah.
then 8, then 4, whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
And since you don't know what's gonna come next, you
I gotta be
Right.
mindful.
Yeah.
Demure.
What
Oh,
the fuck
man,
does that
dude,
even mean,
come
dude? I had an episode in
No,
bed
he
the other night.
literally had a episode. Like we have like I call them our night stimmies. Like we get night zoomies and we start laughing like crazy. And I was like, "That's not demure of you." And he's like, "What the fuck does that even fucking mean?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you're
Not like
fed
aggressive.
Up.
Like
No,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
joking.
Yeah,
of
but
course.
he was like so fed up, like in a joking way. I'm like, "It's
Because I've been
demure."
seeing it everywhere, and I'm like, what is that?
Dude, that hasn't popped up on
Mindful.
my timeline, but I've heard people talking about it, and I've seen people reposting like their take on it, but I haven't seen like someone legitimately saying that shit.
Yeah, demure, bro. Fuck out of here.
Crazy.
You got Riz, bro.
All right,
Give it-
blind
all
rank
let's
these
go.
fucking
Yeah, blind
cities.
ranking. All right, Winthrop.
6.
Wow.
Sorry,
Don't take it personally.
not sorry.
Rockport.
2.
Wow. Beverly.
10.
Oh, do you want to say why, or are you just gonna blind rank it?
Let's
up
run,
to you.
Let's run through it, and then we can, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
let
guess
me
it doesn't
run
matter.
through
No,
it
that's
and then
fine.
I can
Would you say
explain my
10? You
numbers.
said Beverly 10.
Yep.
Gloucester.
Ooh. 5.
I just remembered a crazy story about Gloucester.
Hold it. Hold on to
I'm
it.
gonna.
Topsfield.
7.
Revere
9.
kid. Oh wow.
Wow.
Wow. Malden.
2.
You like Malden?
Love Malden.
Salem.
3.
Chelsea and Lynn. So it's between Chelsea and Lynn for 8 and 1.
God damn.
How'd you end up here?
I know.
How did you end up here?
Like,
You have
hold the
Winthrop
fuck
at
up.
6, and now you're about to put Lynn and or Chelsea at 1?
I know why you're going to put Lynn at number 1.
Oh, I was not. But you know what?
I know why you're going to do it.
Why am I going to do it, Vinny?
Because our boy KMF, Trey,
Period.
and the
Hey,
whole
shout out
KMF.
KMF Trey.
Period. So
My
you know
guy.
what? Lynn's number 1.
Okay, that's fucking...
I'm sorry. Chelsea could never make number 1. It could be
You gave Chelsea number 8.
facts.
That's why it's not number 1.
It could never be number 1.
All right, so whoever's getting this in rotation next, I guess I can read it
Yeah.
to everybody, and then someone has to read it to me.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ryan can read them to you after. Yeah.
All right, we'll go
Or I
Vinny
can.
next. Vinny, we're going to start again with Winthrop. I don't know how many times you've been there outside of my 21st birthday.
I was going to say, I think I've only been there once, but it was a beautiful little town, and I don't want to disrespect you.
Put it where
So
you
let's
want,
throw it
fam.
right in the middle at number 5.
Ooh,
Okay.
It's a nice little beach town, you know?
It sure is.
Yeah.
it's cute or whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
Salem?
I'll put Salem. So Salem's tough. It's got like nostalgia, but it's also like
Touristy.
Salem.
This time of year.
Yeah. Let's put Salem at. Fuck. Should have put it at 5.
Yeah, you might have.
Yeah, let's
Put
do
it at
6.
Yeah, there you go. Malden.
I'll put Malden at 7. Malden's fine, but I'm a fucking New Hampshire boy.
Gloucester.
Gloucester, I'm gonna toss at number 4, and I'll save my story for after your
Yep.
ranks.
Yep.
I thought
You
it
have
was
one
going
for
to be a little
Gloucester?
higher.
I like Gloucester. Yeah.
Chelsea.
Fucking 10.
Shout out Chelsea, man. Shout out Chelsea.
Chelsea viewers watching this.
Fuck,
Like, what
I
the
know.
fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
right?
damn, bro. We don't fuck with the high level pod no more.
Dude, I grew up in Andover, so I'm a fucking, preppy white boy. Who cares?
Rockport.
Rockport, I'll toss at number. I like Rockport. Let's put Rockport at 3.
Tree.
It's a nice little town.
We like
I
Rockport.
like Rockport.
Beverly.
Dude, I'm putting Beverly number 1.
Wow.
I love it.
Vinny likes
Love
Beverly.
it.
Revere.
I got 7 open, right?
You do not.
I got 8.
You got 8.
Put it at 8.
You got 8. And now it's between Topsfield and Lynn for number 2 and number 9.
Yeah. Love you, Trey, but Lynn's going to 9. And Topsfield is a technicality at 2. It's a blind rank. But I do like Topsfield. Topsfield Fair is solid. It's one of the oldest fairs
It
in.
used to be.
It's
That's-
babe, it's solid.
Nah.
It's like
Yeah, but you don't understand what it used to be.
we were kids.
No, it was way bigger. Facts it was. Ask anybody, guys.
Yes, it
Holla at
was,
us. Let
but
us know.
like-
Tell me not. It was 3 times the size that it was when we went.
Because
But
you were
it's still
1/3
fun.
the size
Dude,
that you are now.
I've been this size my whole life. What do you mean? All right, who's right? You're okay.
Hold on. 1, 1, 1.
See how I did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see. You got eyes.
You know what? We're gonna start with Lynn.
Lynn, I'm gonna go 7.
Well, okay.
Shout out KMF Trey and
Buddy.
KMF as a whole.
Salem.
Salem, I'm gonna go 8 because it's too tourist. Like Salem
Very
doesn't do
touristy.
it for me too much anymore. There's a
Very
couple good
touristy.
bars there and shit, but
Beverly.
Beverly, let's go. Is 6?
Okay. Rockport.
Rockport. Did I say 8?
Yeah.
8. I'm saving slots for good
You already
spots.
Yeah, we
said
know.
you said 8, so you need a different number.
7?
You did 7,
9.
6, 7, 8. Okay.
Saving slots for the spots.
It's in the bottom
fam.
half.
Gloucester.
Gloucester, I'm gonna go 3. I like Gloucester. Great seafood out there. Some of the best that you can get.
The best.
Revere.
Revere 4. I like Revere. I lived there for a little bit. Shout out Mikey Lou.
Topsfield.
Topsfield 3.
Wait a minute. I think I messed up.
It's all right. I messed up last week. I didn't give him a 10.
Yeah.
What
that is
number
true.
did you say Revere was?
I think he said 4, right?
4.
Then what number is Gloucester?
He gave Gloucester 3, I believe.
3.
Then what's Topfield?
Oh, yeah, we're back.
9.
Yeah,
Topsfield is 9. No, Rockport was 9. So you have Gloucester at 4, Rockport at 9, Topsfield at 3, Beverly at 6, Salem at 8, Revere at 4. So Revere and Gloucester have the 2. So same numbers.
So Gloucester's going 2, Revere's going. Do I have 5 open?
Yeah, what are you going to make 5?
Revere.
Revere?
No, Gloucester and
Gloucester?
Revere. Yeah.
Okay. Now we're back.
We
on
already
track.
know what the number 1 is, so.
yeah.
7. Yeah, so we need 10.
Winthrop is 1. And
Winthrop.
Chelsea's 10.
No, because you forgot about Malden.
So what numbers
That's
do I
2.
have left?
That would be 2.
2,
then.
yeah.
Okay,
Winthrop's 1, Malden's 2. And Chelsea's 10.
You know, it's a lot harder to keep track of this as you
I
go
don't like
than
the
you
way
think
how
it
you
is.
wrote
Yeah, it
this
is. No, I did it flawlessly.
No.
No,
like
when
this.
I was doing
You
it
should've
last week,
used
I
the-
fucked it up too.
I think I did it flawlessly when I just read it to both of you.
No one's
Why
telling
didn't
you
just
did
put
anything
the
wrong.
Big
numbers in?
haters.
No,
man.
I never said you did
I'm
anything
just
wrong.
kidding.
Why don't you just put the numbers in and then I'll show you.
Anyway.
I'll show you it next time. Here you go.
What? All right. What is
So
wrong
where
with
did-
the way I did that?
No, there's nothing wrong with the way
No,
you.
It's just it's a long way.
There's nothing wrong with the way
Yeah,
you did
yeah.
it. It's just
It's
when
a
you're
harder way of keeping
when
track.
you're reading them
rather
at a random.
smarter.
Yeah, when you're I wouldn't go that far.
Wow.
When you're reading them in random and taking track of them at random, it's hard to keep everything aligned.
Right.
So I think if we had like
we
a
have,
chart,
So
and it
we'll make
was
a
like
chart.
bing, 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 bing.
Exactly.
Fine,
and
we'll
then
make a
you
fucking
have,
chart,
You see,
alright?
you have Vinny, Raina,
just
Kyle,
saying.
and then 1 through 10.
So do we want to run? We want to read this back?
Yeah,
read
how,
it
where'd
back.
we all land?
Okay. So, Raina had. You want to start at 1 through 10 and do it that way when we read it back, or you want to just read it randomly?
Just read it the way.
Just
how you
read it
have
across.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Winthrop, Raina had it at 6. Vinny had it at 5. I don't know why you put me at 2, but I had it at 1.
Whoops.
Gloucester, Raina was 5. Vinny was 4. I was 5 as well. Rockport was Raina 2, Vinny 3, me 9. Chelsea was Raina 8. Me and you both put Chelsea at 10, which
Sorry.
rightfully so. Sorry, Chelsea. Topsfield was Raina 7, you 2, me 3. Beverly was 10, Raina 10, you number 1, and me number 6. Salem was Raina 3, Vinny 6, Kyle 8. Revere was Raina 9, Vinny 8, Kyle 4. Malden was Raina 2, Vinny 7, Kyle 2. And Lynn was Raina by default was number 1, Vinny
Crazy.
9, and me 7. So I feel like I had the most well-balanced one.
Of course you feel that way.
Just saying. Just fucking saying.
Yeah, no, I definitely have an affinity for Beverly because I spent a good time there. That was like one of the places I got my first like apartment on my own. I went to college in Beverly. No, but a lot of them.
You didn't hear that, Kelly.
But dude, so my first job, like my first real job, was in Gloucester. I was editing videos for something called MPN. It was Media Program Network. They did like cooking videos. It was actually the guy that started Food Network. He was an executive producer for Emerald Live.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. Bam.
love
Raging
Emerald.
alcoholic. So the fucking guy got 2 DUIs. I don't know what else I need to tell you. But in any event, so he started like the online Food Network, and it was like 7 or 8 of us in Gloucester. My first day there, I'm parking on a little side street, and we were working out of like a triplex, like a 3-family home. Top floor was office space. Middle floor was, I think, more office space or like green room area or whatever it was. And then the basement, or the bottom floor, wasn't a basement. The bottom floor was the actual studio. So I pulled up to the building the first day I was there, and there was a fucking homeless guy walking down the street. which is not anything surprising for Gloucester. But I got out of my car, and since it is Gloucester, there was seagulls doing their seagull thing. And he looks up at them and then looks at me, and he was like, these fucking seagulls. Oh, and I graduated in 2008, so this is 2009. And he was like, these fucking seagulls, we should kill them all. Send them to Iraq. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
That's iconic.
Yeah, and I was like, what is going on here?
What am I
And Vinny's
doing?
like, I'm
Like,
about to love this job.
I'll never forget that, dude. And then another time in Gloucester, I caught a bunch of kids trying to egg my car.
oh wow!
I
Once
caught them
upon a
with the
time in
cart,
Gloucester.
with the
With the
carton in
cartons in
hand,
hand? Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And
Hey,
then the
what are you
same
doing?
kids a week later had a fucking basketball that they were coming to throw it. I don't know if I used to have a Mazda
I
RX-8.
hate kids.
The red one.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, I remember
mean.
that.
it was that car.
Okay,
Yeah, dude, they were.
That's so mean.
that was your baby too.
Yeah, and
at that
I
time.
almost fucking
Fought some kids.
yeah, straight up.
That's a fucking.
Dude,
It'd
I
be
was-
like that.
I was walking up to my car and the kid, I literally heard them say like, "You won't do it," and I was like, "Bro, if you fucking do that, I swear to God, I'll kick all of your asses." And like they just left because I was 22 and so fucking intimidating to a bunch of
Yeah.
16-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like, idiot.
Funny.
But yeah, so Gloucester's number 4.
Gloucester.
I love Gloucester.
Obviously, Winthrop's number 1 for me because that's where I grew up, and I just love it because it's convenient for the city when you work in there. It's a beautiful place. You get the beaches and
Yeah.
small knit community and all that good stuff. So yeah, shout out the Dub.
I like Winthrop. I like going, seeing his family. I love what is it? Ferrara Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Fun.
Dude, my
fun
cousin's house
time.
is like plucked from a fucking magazine.
It's
Nice.
beautiful.
Beautiful home.
Beautiful is
gonna
an
say,
understatement, actually.
The
Yeah.
drive into Winthrop is like plucked from a
Unbelievable.
magazine.
Dude, you can't
Yeah.
get better views of the Boston skyline than you can in Winthrop
Yeah.
or East Boston.
Yeah.
Because if you go down Pierce Park in East Boston, you see that same skyline you see like when you're driving into Winthrop, but it's like way closer.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Anyone who's flown into Logan, you've probably flown right over Winthrop.
Oh, yeah, you
100. You do.
Yeah.
There's not really
You def
another
do.
choice. You fly right over it
Oh yeah.
when you leave and when you come.
Yeah.
Pause. No diddy.
Heyo.
All the,
But how do you guys feel about starting with the glitch in the Matrix this week?
let's go.
So this one, so I plucked 2 and I couldn't decide which one I wanted to do, but I feel like because the past couple have been like solidified glitches, I wanted to bring one that we could fucking debate on.
Okay.
Trying to make it a
So-
bad guy again, dude.
I love when
we're
Vinny's
gonna
the bad
see.
guy.
We're gonna see here. So this one is titled Car Crash. So I'm not sure if this is the place to post this. Blah, 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 blah. So my ex-brother-in-law was getting married in and on Mechanic Island, so we had to drive out. My ex-wife, son, and mother-in-law left the day before me. I had to work a few hours and take the dogs to the kennel before I started the 6+ hour drive. On my way back from the wedding, something happened which I really can't figure out and replay it in my head continuously. I was driving my 2014 Jeep Wrangler and I went to reach for something to drink on the passenger seat. The bottle rolled away a little, so I reached a little further, which caused me to pull the wheel to the side. I realized I was too close to the side of the road and went to correct it. But between overcorrecting, speed, 80 plus on the road, middle of nowhere, and it being a Jeep, I lost control and flipped it. I
And it
remember,
being a Jeep.
oh, that's the thing. Wranglers can be dangerous. I can remember the sound. Wait, I remember rolling over a couple times and the Jeep going into the woods on the side of the road. I can remember the sound of the wood exploding, of the small pine trees, and the smell of the earth when I finally stopped moving. For a moment, I registered I was in terrible pain, but then it went away. I remember laying in the wreckage, realizing I was going to die and never see my son again. A few seconds, I panicked about this and tried to move but couldn't. After a few moments, a sense of calm came over me and I realized he would be okay and that everything was going to be okay and I was okay with dying. Then suddenly it was like it never happened and I was back in the Jeep and I swerved but corrected okay and I pulled over to the side of the road. He misspelled fucking swerved. That's why I'm not that stupid. Stupid, but not that stupid. I remember feeling like I was having a panic attack, white as a ghost and covered in sweat. I got back on the Jeep and drove for a bit, but once I got to the nearest little town side in the national park, I stopped and drank a bunch of coffee. After a bit, I finished the drive home. I told my ex-wife about it, and she thought I was teasing her. I told my best friend, and he thinks I must have fell asleep while driving and dreamed it. I know it happened. I can still feel the feeling of weightlessness as the Jeep was rolling. The deafening sound of the metal on trees colliding, and the moment of panic and the feeling of acceptance shortly after.
Interesting.
Disassociated.
That's what I'm thinking.
It could
I
go.
feel like
This
he
could go a lot of
disassociated.
ways. Like if you believe that we're like truly in a simulation, if you're going that route, then someone just fucking hit reset for you. It
Right.
could have been one of those moments if you really want to like get technical to the glitch in the matrix.
Could have been. Yeah, no, that's kind of what I'm wrestling with. It's because like I don't want to discredit this guy's experience, but at the same time, like
It sounds like a disassociation to me. Truly.
Yeah,
When I
or,
first
like-
read it, I was like, dude, you drifted for like a millisecond. That felt like 5 minutes.
that's what I was
Or
thinking.
even he did just like drift out for even 2 minutes just driving. Like
Right.
you know, like when you're driving like long day, disassociated,
Subconscious.
and then you get home and
Subconscious
you're like,
driving.
fuck, like how did I get home? Like
Yes.
Yep.
and like
Yeah.
you're trying to recall and you can't. I think that's what he had, like a moment of like actual disassociation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too. But if he did really step out the timeline and have some shit happen,
it back.
that would be
And his
crazy.
angel brought him back.
On some Doctor Strange shit.
That would be crazy.
That'd be crazy though.
That's one of those things where like I want to believe it.
I want you
Same.
so
For
bad.
sake of argument,
Yeah.
like, you want to believe it,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I mean, that's why I wanted to choose this one this week because it brings something different.
No, it's definitely a good one because like it's one of those things where like do you believe him or not?
Yeah, that's what it boils down
Yeah.
to. And this one, I don't believe, and I'm not like again discrediting his experience because if it's real to him, then it's real. Then cool,
Right.
it doesn't matter what I think. But
Right.
he just disassociated a little bit. That's ultimately.
That's what I think. And then he like stopped and he made a point in the post to say he got caffeine. So like how like sleep
tired.
deprived
True.
were
I didn't
you?
even. Yeah,
You
I
know
didn't
what
even
I mean?
factor that in because not for nothing. Even after like a 2.5 hour drive, you get a little.
Yeah.
You know, like
yeah.
a drive up to deep Maine or something, you know, so 6 hours. That's like driving from here to like, you know, almost, I don't know what, Baltimore, almost DC. Like it
Yeah.
added maybe a little longer. Like,
I drove to Philly once from Boston. It was a 7-hour drive. I had a 30-minute meeting and I drove back the same day.
Vinny, what the fuck?
It was like
30 minutes?
a $50,000 pitch meeting.
I would have been bitching.
Yo,
alright?
you want to hear
Bitchin'.
another story?
sure.
So that was I used to in like a prior life I used to be in like video and film production, like film, TV shows, commercials, that kind of shit. So I was working as a producer on an independent movie, and we were going to different places to like get investors. That's how you make a movie. People
Right.
give you money that they can burn in a pile, and you burn it and make a movie out of it.
And then you pay him back when you make the money.
Correct. So we drove down to Philly to pitch like the top divorce lawyer in Philly. No reason why he was a divorce lawyer for us. He just has a shitload of money, and that's how he made it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we secured a meeting with them. He wants because all these guys want to be like investors. You know what I mean? They have
Right.
money. They can throw it away.
They
They
want
can
to make
lose
money
it.
without doing anything.
Exactly.
Right.
So we went down there and we had a whole fucking thing. And he asked us a question. He goes, "If I gave you $50,000, what would you do with it?" And the fucking director chick, she literally goes, "Well, it costs money to make money, so we'd probably use it on marketing." And I was like, "You?" And I don't. It might mean nothing to you guys, but like to me, it's like, you fucking dumb bitch. Like, we came down here to ask this guy for money to make a movie. And you're not going to talk about like with 50 grand securing some B level talent. You don't want to get like a B level cinematographer. You don't want to fucking step aside and get a real director and just produce the movie yourself and pay someone to do it. You know what I mean? She was like, "No, we're going to make an ad campaign." And he fucking literally had a checkbook on the table and didn't give it to us because she's a fucking idiot.
Wow, dude.
So yeah.
50K.
So I drove down to Philly, took 7 hours to get there, stopped at the fucking Philly cheesesteak place, got my Philly cheesesteak. It was delicious. And then we had a meeting, got rejected, and drove back.
Wow. All because she
Imagine.
fumbled the bag, bro.
And dude, the
She
part that
fumbled the bag.
pisses me off, she specifically told me, like, don't say anything when we get in there. So I was being agreeable, but she fucked up.
Wow.
Fucked up.
I would have been sitting there like, well,
Like, dude, for 50 grand, you could like.
Dude, at that point, I would have chirped in.
Yeah.
I was so young at the time,
Because,
dude.
dude, what would she have done if he signed the check? There's nothing she could have said. You would have been like, dude, she signed the check. Who cares?
Right.
Let's move on. Let's make a movie.
Right.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Damn.
But in any event.
50K.
But yeah, no, it's a good story. I like that one. So this is something different. I wanted to try, guys. See how everyone feels. What's a good comeback for? I make way more money than you. Now, if a man says this to me, you have a small dick.
Yeah.
Something along the lines of that.
Yeah.
You know, ridicule his pee-pee.
Yeah. I make more money than you is what he says, and then
Yeah.
I have to give him a comeback.
And then you give him a comeback, so it'd be like, oh yeah, well your dick's small, so it don't matter.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably go the route of like, like you selling your toes. Like, I mean, it depends on who says it, dude. It really depends on who says it.
It kind of
Yeah.
depends on who says it to me, but
I don't really give a fuck about people's money, but I do like making my own. So you know what I mean. I'd probably tell them to like fuck off, dude.
Like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, like
I'd probably say like, okay, OnlyFans money.
yeah,
Something
something
like
like that.
that.
Yeah, I honestly like real life. I'd probably look them up and down and point out all the ways that I know that that's a fucking fallacy.
I
Or
mean,
like call them a scammer. I don't know.
Yeah,
Something like
yeah. Also, like if that's what you're saying to someone, like, dude, how fucking insecure are you that that's the thing that you need to fucking flex on someone?
well, that's the thing is like if someone said this to me in a serious way, I'd probably say something along the lines of like, yeah, but you're empty inside because your fucking dad was probably an alcoholic and your mom was a whore and fucking your grandmother used to blow me on Tuesdays.
Still
and
does.
Like, and just like milk them that way. Still does. Like, come on. You know, I'd get foul with it because you're not just going to disrespect me over money because guess what, motherfucker? When you die, that money ain't going with you.
No, definitely
Literally.
not.
That money's going to be what puts you into the ground.
That's why I'm a spender, dude.
Talk to me nice.
Yeah, for real, dude. Yeah,
I
fuck
love that. I probably would get mad disrespectful.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Talk to me nice. Oh, this one was great when I saw this one. Ready? So, my new therapist is someone I ghosted on Tinder.
Damn.
Dude, that's so funny.
I recognized them by the end of our session today, and it dawned on me how I did. The worst part, this is the best therapist I have ever had. They are really damn good at their job. They made me realize a few things within the first few sessions that no therapist has before. I never had these things about myself click like that before. When I signed up to be their patient, I had no idea that it was them since it had been a while since we've spoken. I ended up ghosting them because I was looking for something more serious and they were looking for something more casual, so I decided messaging wasn't worth it and I ceased contact. I would have made accounts over the years and we would match almost every time I did and the same sort of thing happening. I message, they reciprocate, and I end up not messaging back or engaging further. Ego boost or something I truly do not know. Vain and fucked up, yes, but I have wizened since then. I have no desire to pursue anything romantically as I truly admire their skill and ability to help me interpret my emotions and my mental state, even if they are conveniently attractive. I just don't want them to excuse themselves as my therapist because they have some feelings. I don't know. What do you guys suggest I do?
Find a new therapist.
They say conveniently attractive.
Like, what does that even mean?
Literally.
Well, what I don't understand is it sort of seemed like she started out with, I don't want to see him that way. I ghosted
so this
him.
is a female. Sorry, this is a female.
This is a female.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
So I interpret this as she had this connection that didn't go anywhere because they both wanted different things.
Right.
Gets a therapist. He's the therapist. And then at that point, it almost seems like all of a sudden she's like, ooh, he's kind of attractive.
Right.
And like, we might not want the same I don't know. To me, it just seems like, bro, either you got to pick a lane. You either got to try to re-pursue it and see what happens, or you got to go left with it. But it didn't say anything about him realizing it was her.
That's what I was gonna say.
I was
So,
just about to say, I don't think he
You're
even
kind of in the
realized,
clear
so-
there. You can kind of just keep seeing him as your therapist if he doesn't know it's you.
Right, and it was a Tinder match that never,
Yeah.
no messages
Well,
were
they,
sent.
they would match again. Like every time she would make it, like delete her profile
Well,
or remake, they would always
Right.
rematch and rematch. And
Yeah, but they
would
never-
talk and it never go anywhere.
But they
She would
did
stop
talk.
in.
They
I
had
missed-
like
yeah, I
some
missed the
type
part
of
where they-
banter.
they
But then
can-
she realized like,
Yeah, we want different things.
That's
okay.
right. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah,
So
no,
then
that. Yeah,
he
yeah.
had to have recognized her from like pictures of Tinder. And
You would
things of that.
think.
Granted,
Maybe he's not bringing
people
it
be
up to stay
catfish,
professional.
so-
You know?
I mean, the professional thing to do would be to refer her to a different therapist. To be
100%.
completely honest, because when you were going through that, I was like, how is this motherfucker manipulating his client into like
Right.
brainwashing her into thinking whatever he wants her to think? And
Right.
obviously, it didn't go that way, but like,
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I wouldn't be. To be completely honest, it's Tinder. It's probably fucking
you might be
hundreds
taking
of
it a little
messages.
serious.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like hundreds of messages flying around that,
Right.
like, I don't want to say you're unmemorable, but like, there's
like
a
your
good chance
point,
that the
though.
person doesn't even remember you.
I like your point to
I think she should just get a new
Yeah.
therapist
Yeah,
as
yeah,
a
yeah.
whole.
Yeah.
So next thread, I recently discovered my girlfriend's private Twitter account. She has 681 followers and following 545. Right when me and my girl started dating, she told me she didn't have Snapchat and her Snapchat account happened to pop in my list due to me adding her as a contact. On top of that, she mentioned in the beginning that our relationship that she had talked to a married man and didn't even know. He also knows where she works and has visited her. I've caught her flirting with other dude that really hurt my soul, but that's not it. What really got me is that on her Twitter background picture is a screenshot of someone texting her this: "Happy birthday to you. You deserve everything. I hope you're doing good." I don't want to get the wrong idea, but with now multiple red flags, I don't know. I'll admit I'm in a confused spot right now, and on top of that, the screenshot is cropped, so I'm not able to tell if it's a guy or a girl that texted her that. I'm seeking genuine advice. You're getting played, boy.
Yeah.
You're getting played, boy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, buddy.
Just because of
That's all I can say. You're getting played.
the Snapchat thing, like, girl.
For real. Dude, my Snapchat name is DurtyPics with a U. I
I swear I love it.
I didn't know. I made it. Didn't know you couldn't change it.
Yeah.
Damn, you were
Yeah.
stuck with it for a while.
I'm still I'm active.
You can change your username now.
I'm active.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
I feel
you
like
can
I'm
change
kind of
your-
committed.
I was
feel
gonna
like
say
I'm kind
you're
of committed.
kind of have to thug it out now.
You know how many fucking friend requests I've denied after the amount of dick pics I've received?
Oh, man.
You want to hear a plan that wasn't thought out? A Snapchat name called DurtyPics.
Great, Vinny. The unsolicited dick pics. That's quality.
Love that, dude.
That's
legendary.
quality shit right there.
Legendary shit.
I stopped requesting friend requests on Snapchat from people I don't know. Like
That's
probably
hilarious.
8 years
The
ago.
only reason I
9 years
use
ago.
my Snap is because I have like 900 day some odd streaks with like a few people. So I'm not breaking.
gonna break ours.
As soon as those all of them break, if they ever do, that's when I no longer will use Snap.
Yeah, I opened it up for the first time in months yesterday, and it had like 20 unopened shit from like friends. I just have the notifications off because of the
My
amount of
notifications
like
off. I'll
dick
see it when
pics
I
that
see
I
it.
received. It's crazy.
All right, I got
Never thought that would happen.
two
anymore.
more that we
Let's
power
hear
through,
it.
and then we'll wrap up the show.
Word.
Today I fucked up and fell asleep at the movies past close. I, 19 female, had no plans Friday night and decided to take an edible and go see the last showing of Aliens
Romulus.
Romulus.
I've never even heard of this movie.
It's a newer one.
It's
Oh, okay.
brand new, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I think so.
So she saw the 10:30 p.m. show by myself, like any sane and normal person would do. I'd say I made it about halfway through the movie till I tapped out, and the chairs at AMC are really comfortable, by the way. 10 out of 10. Agreed.
That it's true.
I love AMC. Anyway, I wake up in the most confused state of my life. Takes me about 30 seconds to realize A, the movie's over, B, it's now 1:30 a.m., and C, I'm all alone, and the building is completely shut down. Not an employee in sight. After wandering around this space while being absolutely baked, I found an exit door that takes you up to the back of the building. I keep walking around the exterior of the building for what feels like a decade just trying to find the entrance. Then all of a sudden I see what I think is the last 3 employees getting in their cars to leave. The story wouldn't be as funny if it weren't for coming across them and hearing them talk to each other about how they swear they checked the back. No words were exchanged between us as I walked by in shambles. Just complete silence.
It's so dope, dude.
How did they not find her? Felt like reclined out. You don't see that one recliner that's not closed.
The people that work at movie theaters.
They don't give a
Teenage
fuck.
kids.
Like
Teenage
they're
kids,
like, oh, movie's over, close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
get out, vacuum the popcorn and go.
I would
Yeah.
absolutely take advantage of that and try to get on another movie. Like go up into the projector room, turn it on, fucking hang out. It's like
Dude,
1:30 in the
right?
morning. You're solo.
right? There's no cameras in the theater
For
too.
real.
I'm
So
finding the cash.
For well,
it's
at least the popcorn.
Give me the cash.
right.
Hypothetical situation.
Love it.
No.
You get $10,000, but you have to waste it. What are you spending it on?
I mean, my brain went to hookers and cocaine, but I don't think I'd do that in real life.
That's where all of our minds just went. But you had the balls to say it.
I mean, I'd probably like blow it on a vacation.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's not like
that.
a waste, but also I'm not, getting anything tangible out of
I
it.
mean, well, you have to waste it. So a waste could be anything that's not like paying bills and buying houses and
Right.
cars.
Yeah.
And,
I'm getting fucking tatted.
Yo, that's a good
with
idea.
$10,000 worth of tats.
'Cause tats
Like
ain't
you're,
cheap
you're
now.
spending the
For real.
whole 10 G's.
Whole 10 on.
Damn,
I like
And
that.
I'm getting fire ass work. Firework.
that'd be dope. I like those. Have you seen those patch tattoos? Those
Yes,
they're stitched on.
dude. Yeah,
I
like
those
the
are
sticker
so
ones,
cool.
too.
Yeah,
Those
those
are
are
cool. So cool.
very
Yeah.
cool. Honestly, I think I'm with you. I think I'm going on vacation, like a real nice vacation. Take
Yeah.
the whole fam
Yeah.
to Disney or something.
Yeah.
You know?
That'd be dope.
Yeah, hell yeah.
10 grand's a lot, but it's also not.
No, it's
And
not. It's enough for a little
No,
vacation.
for sure. No, for sure. But I'm saying, like, you're not buying a Ferrari to blow 10 grand.
No.
No way. But that was the last one I had.
All right.
With that being said, guys, I'm gonna throw my plugs real quick. Unless anybody else wants to say something real quick, I mean, you guys can chime in, but I was just gonna throw plugs.
No,
and
throw the
fucking-
plugs.
alright, so,
Get it.
guys, if you are looking to make a podcast and you're looking for a place to host the podcast, rss.com is the place to go for that. I promise you guys, we use it here on the High Level Pod. It is so convenient. It literally will send, you can pre-schedule all your episodes to send out to all platforms so you don't have to hop site to site to site trying to figure out how to plug. No, RSS does all that for you. Super easy layout. It's not confusing. They give you, your download counts. They tell you where people are listening, how people are listening, real, live statistics. So it's not made up numbers. You know where they're coming from, and it's very inexpensive. And there's multiple different packages. So guys, there's going to be a link in the description of this episode. Check that out. Again, to replug, thank you guys for tuning in. This is the High Level Podcast, and you can find us on YouTube at the High Level Podcast. If you're a listener of the pod, not a watcher of the pod, that is Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, TuneIn, you name it, we're on it. Again, the socials, guys, Instagram at the High Level Podcast and TikTok at the High Level Pod. We all had a lot of fun today. I'd like to think. This
yeah.
was a fucking fun episode.
Dude, it was a lot of fun. And can I just
Great
say,
vibes, great drink.
you're getting great at doing the plugs, dude.
Yeah.
It's flowing.
It's effortless.
Is it flowing?
Dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're getting good
You just
at
gotta
it.
do it the same way every time.
You're doing good.
That's all you gotta do.
You're doing good.
The
So
RSS
fucking listen to him.
Listen to
And click on the damn links.
Yes, guys, subscribe, like, guys. What the listeners don't understand, and I don't blame them because they're not trying to do a podcast, right? They don't understand the power of hitting the subscribe button, hitting the bell, so you get to share, like, comment. Guys, leave us a 5-star review on whatever audio. If you're a Spotify or on Apple Pods, guys, give us a 5-star review and give us a thumbs up emoji in the comment. You don't have to go crazy. I promise you, it goes so much further than you guys even realize. So please, and again, I just want to shout out, like I always do, all the listeners, guys. We are fucking week 24.
Nuts.
We're so close to like almost a full year. We got to get through the winter to the
We're
spring.
halfway to 50.
Halfway.
Halfway to 50, which is insane.
Yeah.
And again, I love all the love and support we've got from friends, family, people locally, people internationally, Brussels, Russia, France, Germany.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome, and I've been seeing the numbers go up more local places.
Yeah,
as
we'll
of
also
recently.
say like the likes, the shares, the subscribes are the best thing to do. But I've also heard from a lot of people now that we've been doing this for about 24 weeks that do watch it and just don't engage. So thank you guys too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
glad that you still watch and tune in.
Again, we want everybody to tune in, but again, we just want the same way you would go to, a small business. You go to your local, like Winthrop Marketplace as a little grocery store. You go to support the local. That's kind of what you do here when you hit the subscribe button.
right.
You give us 5-star reviews, or listen, if you don't want to give us 5, you want to give us 1 and talk shit, talk your shit.
Talk your
but
shit.
put it out
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean?
Give us the impressions.
And use your real name.
Use your real name. Talk shit. But no, again, guys, thank you very much. This was a great episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys made it all the way through, or at least you guys caught the fun parts of the episode. And we're going to catch you guys again next week. Hopefully, we'll have a little more organization to our blind ranks. We're
cares?
getting there. But again, thank you guys very much, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
3, 2, 1.